Hey, what's up everybody? Michael back here again, and well, we saw in the code from fail0verflow, which has a hypervisor that's supposed to work on 4.51 and under, we saw a title ID which mapped up to this game right here, which is called Don't Starve Mega Pack, which includes Don't Starve Console Edition. Now, one thing that is interesting with this is that I found that if you just go out and you purchase the Mega Pack, that it actually includes both the Don't Starve games, there's apparently 2 of them, as well as it includes some of the downloadable content. So anyways, I picked up this game just to see if this does match the title ID that was inside of the fail0verflow repo, and yeah, this disk is pretty dirty. Okay, so one thing I wanted to call out before we move forward is that you are going to want to get this version that has the USA version. So you can see right here it says T for teen. If it says the PEGI version or has the PEGI rating, you probably don't want to pick that up, at least if you're going just specifically with what was in the repo, which clearly stated it was a USA title. Let's take a quick peek at the repo and then we'll go ahead and pop this in our PS4. Okay, so back over in the repo, this obviously was from fail0verflow in a project called Prosperous, and inside of that there was a save folder here, and this one says Lua stuff. So we know that's a Lua based game here. And right here is where this has all started, where they said put the save from CUSA 00158 here. Now, if we take a look at this over here on Serial Station, we can see that this title ID does map up to Don't Starve Console Edition. Now, this is available in the digital store, which you can purchase it from there. And here we can see a little bit more information, and we can also see that there are some updates in here. So let's go ahead and let's pop this in our PlayStation 4. Okay, so I just went ahead and booted up my PlayStation 4 12.02, and as you can see here, I just went ahead and got jailbroken because we want to take a look at this disk in just a second. So I'm going to go ahead and insert the Don't Starve disk into my PlayStation 4 here. There you can see it is reading the disk. So I was able to clean up all of those smudges. And so right off of the bat, you can see that there is 2 editions that you can install here. There is the Don't Starve Console Edition. So that is fantastic news there because it looks like the full game is on the disk, and we will go and verify in just a second to make sure that the title ID, which is the CUSA 00158, matches this version right here. And then there is the other game, which is called Don't Starve Together, and this one is not vulnerable. So let's go ahead now and let's go into PS4 Explorer first before we get that installed. So let's go ahead and click on that, and we're going to go to root access. We're going to scroll down here, go into mount and then disk, and there is the contents of this disk. So we can see for the PlayStation 4 there is an update here, and right there you can see this one is around 2017, so this one's going to be quite an older firmware here. And then there is an add CONT folder. So if we look at that, we can see right there is the CUSA 00158. So this is the additional content. So inside of this, you can see here is for the Don't Starve game. And there is just a small PKG file. And then it looks like this is the other downloadable content as well. So pretty cool that the DLC is on the disk. Let's go into the app folder, and right there, that is an extremely good sign. So if you see that number CUSA 00158, then that means this one more than likely will be working with no problems whatsoever with at least what fail0verflow has shared in that save game. Now again, there is this other title ID which is not affected at all. And then if we go down, we'll see a BD folder here, and we've got a metadata.pkg and a param.sfo. And if we go back, we can go into the license folder here. And there is a couple of different RIF files. And then right there is the patch. So it does look like this one does include the patch as well. So if we go to that, you can see the patch there running around 634 megabytes, as well as the other game. And that one, again, we really don't care much about. Okay, so from here, let's go ahead and let's get back to our main menu, and let's go ahead and install one of these. So we're going to come down and we're going to install the Don't Starve Console Edition. So I'll press X on that, and this is an offline console here. So it will be interesting to see what happens once this finishes up. Okay, and these are pretty small games, so it doesn't take very long. So right there it says, copying from the disk is complete. You can start the application. So taking a look at it, right there it is, Don't Starve Console Edition. And if we go to that and then we go down to information here, you can see by default, it automatically has us updated to version 01.09. Now, we don't know what version that they were using, but that is at least the latest version, which I would assume would still be okay to work. And then there is this installed add-ons. So we're going to click view on that. And right there is the DLC, which is Reign of Giants, and then Shipwrecked. Okay, so what we have learned is that if you do install it, that it will automatically apply the patch to it. So let's just go ahead and just run the game and take a quick peek at it, make sure that it is all working as necessary here. Okay, and so here it is. The game is loaded up. And as you can see, Don't Starve Shipwrecked Console Edition. So this is exactly the same as the digital version here. And apparently we would do something like create a slot file. So yeah, I'm not really sure I'll be playing this one. But I will say that at least you would be able to come in here and create a save file here. So we're going to click, I said quit on that. And so now we would have a save file that we could potentially re-sign if something comes out of this. So there you go. I just wanted to give an update that if you do buy the disc, make sure at least you grab that USA version. You will get the title that you need. Now again, I did look in here just a little bit earlier, and when we went to information, we saw that we were on version 01.09. I have since taken a look at this, and there is a newer version than this, which is 01.06, but that isn't on the game disc. Now, we don't know really what version that we're going to need on here, but again, if you are wondering if buying that game disc will get you the game, I can safely say that yes, it's going to get you the game that you need. Will anything come out of this? Will this help us? I believe it could potentially let those that are looking for a hypervisor on 4.51 and under, it might give you the ability to have access to it a little bit earlier, especially since it was already implemented with this game. Well, anyways, if you liked the video or got something out of it, give me a couple of thumbs up or leave a few comments. It definitely helps me in the algorithm and really helps me to continue buying some of these game discs where I can take a look at them for the community. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Michael, out!